this now as far as when it comes to the terror state Pakistan is concerned. Permanent representative of India to the UN has now hit out as far as when it comes to speaking at the elected member of the Security Council, which has a single point agenda when it comes to harming my country and my people, as far as when it comes to the reiteration of the stand and the old record that Pakistan continues to place on Jammu and Kashmir. India has made it abundantly clear that it is an inalienable part of the country. And also speaking of when it comes to how Pakistan was bashed during Operation Sindoor in May last year.
Mr. President, I now respond to the comments of the representative of Pakistan, an elected member of the Security Council, which has a single-point agenda to harm my country and my people. He has advanced a false and self-serving account of Operation Sindoor in May last year. The facts on this matter are clear. Pakistan-sponsored terrorists killed 26 innocent civilians in a brutal attack in Pahalgam in April 2025. This august body itself called for holding the perpetrators, organizers, financiers and sponsors of this reprehensible act of terrorism accountable and brought to justice. That is exactly what we did. India's actions were measured, non-escalatory and responsible, and focused on dismantling the terrorist infrastructure and disabling terrorists. Till 9th of May, Pakistan was threatening more attacks on India. But on the 10th of May, the Pakistani military called our military directly and pleaded for a cessation to the fighting. The destruction caused to multiple Pakistani air bases by the Indian operation, including images of destroyed runways and burnt-out hangars, are in the public domain. We have heard talk from the representative of Pakistan about the new normal. Let me reiterate again that terrorism can never be normalized as Pakistan wishes to do. It is not normal to tolerate Pakistan's continued use of terrorism as an instrument of state policy. This hallowed chamber cannot become a forum for Pakistan to legitimize terrorism. We will do whatever required to protect and ensure the safety and security of our citizens. Furthermore, Pakistan has no locus standi to comment on matters that are internal to India. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has been, is, and will always remain an integral and inalienable part of India. India had entered into the Indus Treaty 65 years ago in good faith, in a spirit of goodwill and friendship. Throughout the 6.5 decades, Pakistan has violated the spirit of the treaty by inflicting 3 wars and thousands of terror attacks on India. Thousands of Indian lives have been lost in Pakistan-sponsored terror attacks. India was compelled to finally announce that the treaty will be held in abeyance until Pakistan, a global epicenter of terror, credibly and irrevocably ends its support for cross-border and all other forms of terrorism. Pakistan is well advised to introspect about the rule of law. It could start by asking itself how it has let its armed forces engineer a constitutional coup through the 27th Amendment and giving lifetime immunity to its Chief of Defense Forces. In conclusion, India would like to reiterate that strengthening the international rule of law framework and reforming multilateralism are a strategic necessity for the United Nations to effectively discharge its responsibilities with regard to maintenance of international peace and security. I thank you, Mr. President.
Well, Sindur, this is also coming at a time when there are think tanks as well that have concluded India's Operation Sindoor marked a decisive shift in the balance of air power in South Asia, culminating in New Delhi achieving a clear air superiority and compelling Pakistan to rather beg for a ceasefire.
What P. Harish said is very clear. First, he said that Pakistan has been using terrorism as an instrument of foreign policy. Now, about that, there is no doubt. Unfortunately for Pakistan, they have tried it from 1989 and not succeeded. So 37 years is quite a long time for one foreign policy initiative to be tried and to have continuously failed. Secondly, the military assault, the Operation Sindoor, actually was aimed only at terror camps. And when Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai called his counterpart saying, look, we have only hit terror camps, nothing else. the reply was the world will see what Pakistan can do. And the world saw what Pakistan could not do. Nothing, no institution, no building, no hangar, no Air Force or Army installation in India was touched by the Pakistani attacks. There were a large number of attacks, many of them using drones, many of them using missiles in those 4 days. And they were military targets that Pakistan attacked, as opposed to India's strike on terror targets.
Absolutely.
And all of them were ably defended. And once these attacks happened, India hit back and destroyed Air Force installations and Army installations in Pakistan.
Alphonse, when it comes to all the fake news and the propaganda that was showcased by Pakistan and its media, well, India has systematically broken Pakistan's air defense and strike capacity as far as and has ended the conflict on its own terms as far as when it comes to the two sides having a talk when Pakistan was continuously begging for a ceasefire. Well, that's putting the facts on the table there. Sindoor, continue to be with us because now we shift focus to another conflict that seems to be brewing